You know what I just don't want to hear? And I don't want to say is like, oh, that's just how I feel because I'm getting older. Breathing is fundamental, and nasal breathing is so essential. Like, that's truly where everyone should start. People who have inconsistent sleep cycles, their brain is showing an estimated 2 years older than someone who does have a consistent sleep cycle. Biological age is also around 9 months or older than someone who is getting a consistent sleep cycle. If you're new here, I'm Jordan Harper, board certified nurse practitioner, founder and CEO of Barefaced, a results-driven skincare line rooted around the philosophy, less but better. So I want to walk through 7 habits that may be aging you faster than you think and making you look or feel worse than you need to. Number 5, and I hope you're not making this mistake, but not getting adequate protein in the morning. So I do think this is something you have to be pretty intentional about, because it's, for me, I was eating like eggs, but I've done several other things to like really up my protein, especially as a woman getting close to 40, making sure you have, I try to do around 120 grams of protein a day. So I take my kilograms and I multiply it by 2.2 to get like my protein range. And I try to, break that up throughout the day. But I do recommend, I mentioned earlier, from preventing blood sugar spikes, adequate protein in the morning helps to stabilize your blood sugar, and protein has amino acids for collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. Obviously, we're familiar with it for the skin. It's a great way to, support collagen. I also do hydrolyzed collagen as in my coffee too. So I do protein scoop and then hydrolyzed collagen scoop. And I try to get around 20 to 30 grams in the morning to like kick off my day. But I always do my warm water before. Number 6, and this is going to show how crunchy I am, but I do believe this from the bottom of my heart. Not getting enough natural light, especially between the hours of like 7:30 and 9 a.m. And I'm like literally trying to like look at the sun to kind of like set the circadian rhythm. And there are studies on this. This is like a crunchier thought, but it's like there's studies supporting this. This is going to help with circadian rhythm. And especially if you travel a lot, this is such like a good way to reset. If you're going different time zones, I do this in grounding if I'm traveling to help me like acclimate to the different time zone. But we get just way too much artificial light, and this disrupts your circadian rhythm, which is going to cause potentially like sleep challenges. This is why I am obsessed with turning all of the overhead lighting off. I have it off right now, but all of the overhead lighting off after 5 p.m. Like, I don't want any of that. I want low lighting. Like, you really have to like be intentional about like setting the mood, and you're like also getting your body kind of like slowing down for the day after 5. So light in the morning, very important. And really that window of like 7:30 to 9 a.m., you're kind of like looking at the sun a bit. That's going to help with regulation of your circadian rhythm. There's also this, camp where it's like, well, we shouldn't have to be taking vitamin D because you just need to be out in the sun more. I mean, sure, but like we probably still need to take vitamin D. Like, we're an indoor society. So I do still recommend taking 5,000 IUs of vitamin D with K2 every day. I would say the fix for this is 10 to 15 minutes trying to get that like morning light. And sometimes I'm doing this like right after I take my daughter to school. I'm like just staring at the sun. That and grounding. I actually have a grounding mat for my office, but I do try to like touch the earth. Okay. And of course, there are things with skin and skincare that are going to cause accelerated aging, and do not make this mistake. Number 7 is overexfoliation. I love exfoliation, and healthy skin is the balance of exfoliation and hydration. And so the key is the balance. Overexfoliation is going to lead to chronic inflammation of the skin. You know what that's going to cause? Accelerated aging of the skin. Do you know what it's also going to cause? An impaired barrier, damaged skin, which is going to cause a host of other issues. So the way that you would know this is like if your skin is just like really sensitive, increased breakouts, and then over time, that's just going to cause accelerated skin aging. This is where, from a skincare founder perspective, I just say like, let's simplify your routine. There are exfoliants that are totally fine to use daily. We have toning pads. They are daily gentle exfoliant. There are certain exfoliants that you only want to use a couple times a week, but you want to properly exfoliate, and then you want to properly nourish and hydrate the skin. It's a very easy thing to address, but I do feel like it's very easy to live in a constant state of chronic inflammation on the skin. And I see this time and time again where people are constantly having issues with their skin, where they're like, oh, my skin is like constantly dry. It's constantly sensitive. That is telling me that you have chronic inflammation of the skin. And that is telling me that, one, you are causing more accelerated skin aging, but also that potentially you're over exfoliating and you're not using the right products for your skin type. I hope you're not making any of these mistakes. I know I certainly am. And I'm going to get some good sleep tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have any questions, don't forget to drop them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next week.